and welcome to my channel. I'm Mandi Grace, author of 10 novels so far. Welcome to vlog 5/49, I think. 5 of the dystopian rewrites, 49 of rewriting my 8 old books. Yeah. Finished Cassie, book 6 of the 8. Yes, yesterday? No, Thursday. It's Saturday today. Thursday. I finished on Thursday. So, moving on to book 2 of the dystopian trilogy, 7 of the 8. This is wild. It did double in size. All of the books have basically doubled in size, but Cassie's book was teeny tiny prior to doubling in size. So doubling in size put it at 40,000, whereas the Robin Hood books doubled in size and were suddenly 130,000. So it's, yeah, it did double in size, but it's not a massive book. I don't know what will happen with Cassie. I've not pulled up Cassie's book. I haven't read it, because what I like to do is like read the original and then make a few notes and then start the rewriting process. I haven't done anything with Cindy's book. Did I say Cassie's? Book 2. I haven't done anything with book 2. Yeah, I don't know. I might do that today. I actually have a long list of things I want to do today, which I haven't written down yet, but I'm about to. I need to just sit down and finish whatever is going on with Guy's book and get links, because it's March and I keep putting this off, so that has to happen. I have Dusty's edits back, book 3 of the Robin Hood, and I've not yet implemented them and updated those files, so I need to do that. I'd like to check Much's book. I implemented the edits, but part of my brain thinks I only updated the Kindle and not anything on Draft to Digital, which is all of the other ebooks. So I want to double check that. So there's like those, I don't know, behind the scenes admin-y kind of things I want to do. I haven't been watching any of the Publish and Thrive videos since Module 1, and I think Module like 4 or 5 opened recently. I hear pause. There's a dog coming. Maybe not. Okay, it's been like an hour since I started doing this intro. I got distracted by other things. Dog is crying. Can you tell? Anyway, I said it wrong. This is vlog 6/49, not whatever I said earlier. Yeah. Anyway, things I want to do today include catching up on PT, starting Cindy, catching up on my critique partner's book that I have not been reading as much as I should, Guy and Dusty's books, which I mentioned earlier. I want to finish, it's the very beginning of March, but I haven't quite finished my February book, because I read a book on either writing craft or professional development or something. Get off my computer. Something non-fiction related. Anyway, I read a book every month, and I haven't quite finished the February one, even though it's March 4th. So I'm going to finish that today so that I can also edit and upload that YouTube video. I just edited and uploaded vlog 5/48, which is how I realized that I had misspoke today, and it's 6/49. Anyway, the numbering thing is real confusing, and I shouldn't have done it, but we're too far into it to stop now. Stop whining. You're fine. You were not abandoned. Anyway. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, I know. Life is hard for you. Oh, now he's put his head down. He's so sad. Anyway, that's my long list of things. Oh, and social media. I need to do some social media batching because I haven't been. I think that's everything. I actually wrote things down between the original time I tried to do the intro and just now. So I'm looking at the list. That's basically it. I'm turning on a Pomodoro study thing that's about 3 hours long because I am finding it difficult to like actually do the things on my list. So I'm gonna have this on. Basically you work for 25 minutes, like 20, 25? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've done this. And then you have like 5-minute breaks. So the first one, I'm working on Guy's book, getting these links figured out. We're on our first 5-minute break. We didn't finish getting Guy's links set up that time, but we're closer. I've got 19 seconds till the next Pomodoro sprint thing, 25 minutes of focused work time, but I'm actually going to switch over and do Dusty really quick, because that's something I think I could get done in that amount of time. Ignore the beeping. That's telling me it's time to work. So I'm going to do Dusty, and then we'll go back to Guy. This is my favorite one. My heart pounding loudly in my ears. That's what you call those things you hear out of, right? That's the best one so far. That's it. Okay, well, we're at another 5-minute break. I'm 46 pages into Dusty's book of edits. Some of them have been highly entertaining. Let's see, how many pages are there again? 551. Crikeys. So I have about 200 more pages to go. I'm gonna use the next productive time to finish Dusty's book, presumably going through all of the edits of the last 200 pages. Yeah, I mean, if I did 340 in the first time, the second time I could do 200. That makes sense. And then I will, hello, string, upload the new documents to Draft to Digital and to KDP, so that the paperback and all the ebooks will all be updated. And then I'll check Muches to make sure I actually updated all of the things when I did Muches. And then that will probably be all of the next productive section. So I'll have another 5-minute break. But after that, I'll go back to Guys and see if I can actually get the links going. Okay, we are on our next 5-minute break. I've uploaded the paperback and the Draft to Digital ebooks, which is basically everything except for Kindle. So I need to do the Kindle one, and then done with Dusty. But we're gonna go get a snack during the 5-minute break and like give the brain a minute to refresh. 5 minutes, in fact. Okay, we've hit the next 5-minute break. I updated all the things. My brain is fried. And then I scheduled a couple of social media posts. I've switched which like third-party schedule thing that I use, because I was using Hootsuite but then they went up in price, and I don't have the budget for that. So I was switching over to a different thing, but I don't really like the different thing that I'm using. Several things. One, every time that I log in, I have to refresh my connection to my Instagram. Not the Facebook, that one is fine, but every time I try to post to Instagram, it's like, oh, we're not connected to that, you have to reconnect that profile. Which is getting annoying, because it literally happens every time. And then the other thing is that when I was using Hootsuite, I could make one general post that would post both to Facebook and to Instagram. And so far, with what I've been finding, I have to make 2 separate posts. One when I'm connected to the Instagram profile, and one when I'm connected to the Facebook profile. And it is insanely annoying. So yeah, I kind of hate it, and I'm gonna go find something else to use. But not right this minute. That's not on my list for today. Anyway, doing some social media batching was on the list for today. Yeah. During the next productive period, I'm going to either read my critique partner's book that I have not been consistently reading, or watch some Publish and Thrive videos, because I'm way behind on those. I stopped weeks ago in Module 1, and I'd like to start making that like a daily or 3 or 4 times a week habit again. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm running out of steam, and it is 4:30 in the afternoon, and I have been very productive today. But the 3-hour thingamawidget that I've been working off of isn't quite done yet, so I'm going to work at least till the end of that. Maybe I'll read. I'll read ads. Hold on. I'll read my critique partner's book. There's only a couple of chapters there last I checked, so I could probably read all of it in the next 30 minutes. And then it's done. Whoa, where was that looking? Then it's done for her. I'm so tired, you guys. we weren't even looking at each other. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Hi, hello. It's Tuesday. I'm very tired and kind of just surviving life at the present moment. But, wanted to update. I didn't talk yesterday on the camera, but I was clearly working very hard. Outlining Cindy's book, and then, writing a little bit. The prologue is tiny in the original book. It's like half a page. And it's not much bigger now, because it's still that same scene, but I tried to fill it out a little bit, because it's ridiculous. I'll have to add more to that later. Hold that thought. Hi, I'm back, 2 hours later. I think did I mention 2 hours ago before the phone call that I'm just sort of like surviving today because I'm so tired for some reason? Yeah, so the phone call was because I had forgotten to take a child to his physical therapy. We're really succeeding today. It's fine. Anyway, that's been dealt with. We failed the nanny job. It's fine. It's all fine. What a day. Yeah, I think I was talking about outlining yesterday. I did an outline. Yeah, I don't know. Basically, I skimmed skimming reading. I was kind of reading, but not like really reading, the entire book yesterday. Courageous Heart. This one. Which is very skinny, but it's actually 37,000 words, which every single book that I have rewritten, including book 1 of the Dystopian trilogy, have basically doubled in size, some a little more than that. So this one's looking at close to 80,000, which is more, apparently in my what's become normal for me range. Finishing at 41k with Cassie's book was real weird for me. It did double the book in size, because the original was very small. But not even hitting 50k, I was like, this is so tiny. What is happening? Especially that coming right after writing the Robin Hood books, almost all of which are over 100,000, so it was just, it was very different. But it did double in size from the original, so like it kind of did the same thing, it was just small. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Point is, this one's around 37,000 words, so we're probably going to end up around 70 or 80-ish, I don't know. But basically, Skim read the whole thing and was making notes on all the various scenes, and then I did, I started working through a Save the Cat thing and then realized that I needed the pieces to be movable. So then I was redoing the Save the Cat outline on note cards so I could literally shuffle them around on my bed into various places. So basically the cards were the scenes that are in the original book, and I was finding the places where they would fill in the Save the Cat beat sheet to see if I needed to add more. And there's a couple places where I do need to do something, but for the most part it filled in fairly well, which I'm happy with. And then I did start a Romancing the Beat outline for Cassie. She doesn't meet her love interest until book 2, basically. But the thing is, spoilers, but it's not like a love story. Listen, Cassie just doesn't really open up and trust people. So the story spans book 2 and book 3, and at the end of book 3 it's not like a happily ever after, it's like a this might be happy in the future. I mean, it ends on a positive note in the original, but not in a definite note. I don't know. Anyway, so I was adding the Romancing the Beat stuff to the Save the Cat outline for book 2, and realized that the Romancing the Beat, we only get through the first, 3 or 4 beats of Romancing the Beat in book 2, because it doesn't move very quickly. So that's fine. I'll save the rest of them for book 3. Anyway, that's basically what I did yesterday, and I wrote over 2,000 words, kind of. It's a little squishy, those 2,000 words, because some of it was moving scene from the original book into the new document, and some of it was adding new words or polishing or whatever. So it's squishy. Whatever, that's where we're at. I'm gonna eat some lunch, and later I will write. Hi guys, welcome to my Wednesday update. Really failed at things yesterday. I did write, so that was great. But after my miracle, I left Val on the table, and then went about my nanny duties, went to pick up the kid from the bus stop, and I was gone from the house for an hour, and Val was just wandering around on the table, and I had no idea. So that's how life is going. We'll see. What are you doing, sir? Did you hear me talking about you? Yes, you're so desperate. I'm not about to feed you. You've had food. You're standing in your water bowl, you dingbat. Wow! What are you doing? You're gonna do it. You're gonna get out. Jump! Now your paws are all wet. Anyway, I'm gonna write today and keep working on Cindy's book, and I don't know, we'll see how things go. I don't really feel awake or motivated or any better than yesterday, so I expect today to follow the same pattern of just not succeeding at life, but it's fine. Well, I kind of have a head cold now. Thursday's update. Not terrible, but just my nose is stuffy and I sneeze a lot. And also my brain is just fogged over. So I don't know that I'm going to finish this writing week very strong, but we'll see what we can do. Oh, it's one of those days. Hi, welcome to Friday. Yeah. So yesterday I had a stuffy nose and started with a head cold, I thought. Today my throat is sore, but my nose and head are clear. I don't know what any of this means. Yesterday I only wrote 800-ish words, which I was okay with because I was not feeling well. Today my mind is clear. I've already written 1,200 words in the morning. Might write some more this afternoon, I don't know. Plus, as soon as work is done today, it's the start of spring break, I'm going to have a lot of time off, which could result in more writing, could also result in less, because sometimes when I have time off, I do nothing. I just recuperate, which I think is fair. But anyway, point is I might write more today. I still need 300 words to hit my 1,500 a day goal thing with my hedgy sister, so I'll probably write again at some point. Yeah. That's basically everything. I am a few thousand words into Cindy's book. I feel like it opens really slow because Cassie has amnesia and doesn't remember anything. She doesn't know who she is. She doesn't remember anything. And then Cindy remembers who she is and who Cassie is, but she doesn't really know why they ran away, because in the last book, spoiler alert, she took the injection unknowingly that wiped her memories. So she is clueless and Cassie is doubly clueless, and they're both kind of like, what's happening? What's happening? And that's been all I've been writing, so it's, I don't know, it feels a little boring. And I want to like up the suspense somehow from what was in the original book, but I haven't figured out how I want to do that. I've shortened it a little bit. In the original book, Cindy goes through several days of just being like, nothing's happening. We're just existing at Colin's house for some reason. Also, why? I know why Cassie and Cindy, because they're twins, but like, why does everyone in this series of books, why do all of their names start with C? It's starting to drive me nuts. It's really difficult to write scenes with Cassie and Cindy and Colin in them because I keep writing the wrong name. It's too many C's. It's too many. Anyway, I'm not renaming any of them, but it's too many. I got really sidetracked there. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Cindy. There's several days of her existing in Colin's house and having like nothing. She doesn't know what's going on. Cassie's sleeping all the time, basically dying, and Cindy's just like, I don't know what to do. So I've shortened that a little bit, so there's less of those scenes before action starts taking place. Anyway, that's about where I'm at. The lulls are back inside, so I gotta run. I don't know. That's all I've got. That's the end of this video. Hi. We're about to start a new week because it's Monday, but I feel like I needed to do an end to vlog 649 at some point. So I could put it together and upload it to YouTube. So we're gonna call it. I have a bit of a head cold situation, so this is great. But I'm about 7,000 words into Cindy's story. Too many C's. Anyway, about 7,000 words in. Still trying to do the 1,500 a day thing with my hedgy sister, or thereabouts. Sometimes it's like a little less one day and then doubled the next day, but it evens out fairly nicely. So, yeah, still doing that. Also tonight I have a presentation in the hedgy house. I'm doing one of the webinars, which is a little terrifying, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't know. That's the end. Whatever. Robin Hood books are in the description should you desire to go read them. That's what I got.